And how Spirit is showing this to me now, I'm loving it, y'all. Readings are getting so deep, but I'm here for it, Pisces. Y'all know I'm about this life. Jingle bell. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your December 2019 reading. Whatnot or whatever. For the 9-9 in the 2000. I'm Princess India. I'm totally switching things up right now, but welcome to your reading nonetheless, Pisces. One thing I can say that's so interesting about you all, as soon as I set in you guys' energy, I felt all giddy. You know what I mean? Giddy like I feel when I hang out with my mom, you know? Because my mom's a Pisces, in case you didn't know. When her and I are together, man, it's the giddy giggles. So I don't know what's going on with y'all or what that has to do with anything. I don't know if you're in a good mood right now or what, but you guys are making me feel tickled on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like there's unicorns and rainbows, even though I know Pisces usually aren't about the whole unicorn and rainbow type of thing. It's kind of what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along. We're going to go ahead and jump into you guys' reading. We're going to ask Spirit to give us clear and direct guidance for my Pisces. Please, Spirit, for our surrender December and whatnot or whatever. Anything they need to know, anything of utmost importance, I ask that come to the forefront in this here reading, please, Spirit. As always, I know you're good for it. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot or whatever. Thank you in advance, Spirit. Whoop, whoop. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on with you guys this month. Aren't you excited that the year is coming to an end and then it's going to be your birthday season and stuff like that? I'm excited. All right, let's see hither. So, central energy that we have for Pisces, I'm dropping my cards. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Who are you guys holding back from, or who's holding back from you? Or is it that you just don't feel abundant, Pisces? What is it? What's going on? The challenge is the Hermit. I see where this is going. Past influence is the Fool. Oh, I totally see where this is going. Underlying influence is the Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, Pisces. Who had this? What was the last sign that I did? Was it? Oh, it was Taurus. I think it was Taurus. Taurus had this in their past influence. The Princess of Wands in the reverse, with her boobies out. And then going forward, we have the Prince of Cups. Whew. Very fascinating. Okay, so what it's looking like to me, Pisces, with this King of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be you guys, not necessarily saying that you don't really even have to have Earth in your chart, to be quite honest. But I mean, it could be, and these are things I have to take into account as well, because this is December, and the energies that we could be picking up on could very much be related a lot to family as well as finances because of it being holiday time. So it could be for you guys not really feeling necessarily abundant. There could be financial struggles in reference to buying, gifts for family members, for your kids, what have you. For some of you, it could be a male partner that could have potentially lost their job. And then I'm hearing something else, something about child support. Okay. Where's that going? Okay. So if it's like a Pisces mom or dad, either way, it's either something along the lines of a father of or mother of your kids. It's either them losing their job and there being like, you guys being financially strapped in the month of December. I wouldn't go as far as saying Pisces per se losing their job because it feels very external to me. So it's like, father, mother of the kids, and you have the kids, and them losing their job and there being an issue with finance, or it's like a child support thing, like child support doesn't come through, or those two being connected to where someone loses their job and they can't pay child support, so things are being financially strapped. Or aside from that, it's more or less a sense of in your physical life, like a perception type of thing for Pisces, not feeling financially secure or stable, right? So it could be that during this time, it's either, and I'm seeing this in a myriad of different ways, Pisces. This is fascinating. There's a social media element to this. So I don't know if it's like you're looking at Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you're looking at other people's lives, and it's a deep-seated feeling within of feeling unsuccessful or not where it is that you feel like you should be, or as if you're playing it small in some way, shape, form, or fashion, because it's a feeling of not being good enough, but not just in like a self-esteem sense, like I don't feel good about myself. It's like feeling that like in life, there's a lack of success in like a financial career, like a tangible type of sense, like not having the house that you want or something of the sort. Now, something that I can tell you in reference to this is that during this time of the year, and I can say this as a therapist, it's very, very true. Because of it being like a communal family time, whether it's people who, oh gosh, let me turn off my ringer. Whether it's people who are like single, or if your kids have gone off to college, or if, you know, success-wise or financial-wise, you just aren't where it is that you desire to be, this time of the year has a tendency to affect people a great deal. So I want you guys to be cognizant of that. Because something I often talk about this time of year with all of my clients is literally that, you know, if there's things that, like if you're not where you want to be in life, or you haven't, you know, you're not in a relationship that you desire, it's like for 364 days out of the year, right? You can usually dodge these things. You know what I mean? Like you can stay busy or focus your attention on other stuff for the other 364 days in a year, right? But it's something about Christmas time. Some people feel it during Thanksgiving, but it's something about Christmas time where that one day seems to highlight everything it is that's wrong with people's lives, or what they perceive to be wrong, or it highlights loneliness or anything that's kind of off kilter. But I say all of that to say is to be cognizant of the fact that it's just a day. It's a commercialized holiday that we say is about the birth of baby Jesus, but for most of us, it's just about consumerism. You know what I'm saying? It's about purchasing things and, you know, all that good stuff. So keep that in mind. But what I think is important with this, because I believe everything that we encounter in life, even our less than stellar emotions, they're all catalytic experiences. So with the Hermit being you guys' challenge, what this is saying to me is that the challenge, and more or less which would behoove you guys, or your task for the month of December, is to go within and find your truth in reference to something. And the specific thing, and I'm pretty sure Pisces, well, I'm not pretty sure, I know Pisces is going to feel me, y'all feel me. But the thing that you guys would be going within to look at, it's more or less like an existential, you know, journey, right? It's taking time to meditate this month and going back to the beginning, like the beginning of everything, like whether it's your personhood or humanity at large. And it's understanding who we are on a core level. And the thing that's I'm being shown is like the Justice card, right? But I'm specifically seeing the Justice card in the After Tarot. And it's what did I do with my After Tarot? Oh, it's right there. But it's what this card depicts, which is slightly different than the Rider-Waite. But if you look at this card, right, you're seeing the poor, you know, homeless dude, and then you're seeing the king. But it's the fact that, you know, this spiritual essence or energy signature is leveling both of them out. That's exactly what it is that I'm seeing with this Hermit as your challenge and the Fool card in you guys' cards. It's more or less, that's what the journey is about when we're going within with the Hermit energy, is understanding that whether poor or rich, on a soul level, things are evened out, or karma is completely blind to, and not saying you guys are getting karma, but karma, the laws of the universe, anything in the spiritual realm. And it makes me think of a scripture. Scripture's been coming up this entire month. God is not a respecter of persons. So it's more or less, it's not about what level socioeconomic status that you're in the external world. It's more or less you guys finding worth and value of yourself and in life in something that's eternal, and that's like your soul essence, right? And that supersedes everything, because we all know that life works in cycles. And when it comes to, you know, being on top, you know, those who will be first will be last. Those who were last will be first. You know what I'm saying? Money comes and goes, people come and go. Life is always in a constant state of flux, so things are always changing. So don't allow external, 3D materialistic things to make you feel less than, because regardless of what you have or what you don't have, a part of you, your soul essence, who you really are on the inside, is something that's priceless and never loses its value, right? So that's what's of utmost importance. But looking at the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Princess of Wands in the reverse, the main thing that I'm seeing here is that this is kind of, this perception and this energy that you're carrying around, it's stifling you, right? And I feel with this Prince of Cups going forward, I feel that this is more or less you guys going back to drink at the well of spirit. You know what I mean? We could see this card as an offer that's coming in. I'm really not seeing it like that. This month for me, for Pisces, feels very personal, revolutionary. It's almost like getting so entrapped in things that are happening externally that there's a facet of yourself that you forgot back there somewhere. And the month of December is about you guys going on an inner journey to recapture parts of yourself that you've left behind. And that's more or less us talking about your authentic self. So your soul level desires, your soul level truth, right? And to kind of get out of this energy of achievement, success, action, and not saying that these things aren't important, but I just feel that there's an imbalance, because the theme I've been seeing a lot this month is between this masculine and feminine energy, and it being this action and inaction, and the fact that there's been a great deal of action, like external, like domination, conquer, ascend the career ladder, but it hasn't been a lot of self-nurturing. And I'm seeing that off-kilter kind of energy with Pisces as well. But the solution to all of this is you guys going back to your true origins within, drinking of that well, or the river of spirit, or however it is that you want to put it. And that's what I feel is going to thrust you guys forward, is a need to change your perspective on self, not measuring yourself by external standards, but by your true eternal spiritual standards, in so many words. I hope that that is making sense. So, because this is Surrender December, we're going to pick a surrender card. So what is it that Pisces needs to surrender in the month of December, Spirit? But I feel this has a lot to do with perspective. It's a little bit of it's a lot of not feeling good enough. And another thing that's important is it's almost as if I'm surprised that the devil card is not here, but it's how am I trying to say this? It's not facing your shadow, it's like recovering your shadow. But this reminds me of the energy that I picked up in Taurus, because it's almost like I was talking to Taurus about like shame, right? So it's like a facet of yourself, or of themselves, that they revealed many moons ago. That facet of themselves, which was their authentic self, like the Fool energy, was rejected. So they started to treat it like the redheaded stepchild. Like, okay, this part of me is bad, and they suppress it. But the thing is like what I'm seeing for Pisces is this part of yourself is like the missing ingredient to your success, right? So it's like soul retrieval in so many words. So the retrieval of the shadow, you know what I'm saying? It's like the movie Us, you know what I'm saying? It's like the thing that you feel is like the demon seed child is really the authentic you. And that person needs to be liberated from the prison of the past and from, this derogatory perception and brought into the present. And that's how I'm seeing, because all of your cards in the present, aside from the Hermit, are all in the reverse. So, and I feel that's what's going to be like the igniting factor to help you guys pursue your passion and for you to actually see victory. So in so many words, it's going back to your origins, which is so weird how I'm seeing this, dude. Because if you think of Pisces, like the revelation I had about Pisces months ago was like Pisces as the primordial mother, right? And this aligns very much with that download I got. So many months ago, I got a download about Pisces was that, and it was like old English. Pisces is the primordial mother from whence thou come, or something like that. I was like, what? Who is talking to me right now? What guide is this, right? But and I was like, what the heck does that mean, right? But I realized, like, what Spirit was showing me was that if you think of the zodiac wheel, and I don't know if this has any relevance in astrology in real life, but it's just how it was shown to me. It's like, if you think of negative traits of Pisces, it's that Pisces have a tendency to want to be in relationships very similar to Libra, because it's almost as if they find their identity with who it is that they're with. So they'll kind of take the form of people that are around them, right? Like a shape-shifting type of deal. But the thing that Spirit was showing me was that Pisces is like the primordial, cesspool that all, of, life came from, in so many words. So it's almost as if from the the watery deep of Pisces, proverbially speaking, came Aries, and then Taurus, and then Gemini, and then Cancer. So all of us came from the womb of Pisces, right? The is not, right? The feminine energy. And all other 11 signs are like the children, in so many words, of Pisces. And the thing that I was seeing is that with certain Pisces I've worked with who've said that they've had issues like struggling with their identity because they end up, reflecting a lot of people. I saw that now is not really so much of a negative trait, but a strength. And the only reason why it seems like a negative trait, like Pisces or like reflecting other people, is because it's not coming from a place of power. So it's more or less a message to Pisceans saying that it's not that you don't have an identity. It's all of the other 11 signs, and I'm saying this like allegory, all 11 signs got what we're most known for from Pisces. So it's almost like a mother who has children and her children go off to college. And it's like, what is my life about? So it's not that you're really reflecting the people that you're around. They're reflecting you. And because all of these characteristics and traits that we have come from you, right? It's like, we're really jocking your swag, right? But in order to see it that way, it would require a shift in perspective of Pisces to take it from more of an empowered point. So it's not that I don't have anything that makes me special. It's like you have everything. And that's why you're special. Because none of us, the other 11, could not be special without you, because we all got like a fraction of everything that you are, if that's making sense. So I hope you guys are understanding the lower sense of that. But I think what's fascinating about this, and I don't know if this has anything to do with like Aquarius season, or if this extends until then, or the age of Aquarius, I don't know, because that's been a theme too. But how I'm seeing it is, if you think about Aquarius being the water bearer, it's almost like, so maybe in Aquarius season, it's like this full epiphany as you guys are going to snap out of it. Because I'm looking at this Prince of Cups too. It's almost as if, and this is very spiritual in a sense, that this is telling Pisces to go backwards in order to go forwards. Because it's almost as if Aquarius being the water bearer, and me seeing this Prince of Cups energy, and this is, in you guys' future, like going forward. How it is that I'm seeing this is that maybe by Aquarius season, everything for you guys is going to come full circle, or maybe you guys' birthday season, which is going to be in February, in March, right? Wow. Which bring that I had that revelation in March of this year. This is so fascinating. So anyway, it's almost as if Aquarius, proverbially speaking, as the water bearer, is like taking all of these lessons or, sign, symbol, synchronicities aligned with all 11 signs, including themselves, and they're bringing Pisces self back to themselves. You know what I mean? Like reminding Pisces that you are the essence. Like, you are the eternal waters. And how Spirit is showing this to me now, I'm loving it, y'all. Readings are getting so deep, but I'm here for it, Pisces. Y'all know I'm about this life. How I'm seeing it is you're going from the fool, you're going like backwards, the hero's journey backwards, to the Fool card, and you're going around the Fool having this revelation, and instead of starting again at the Fool, it's like it ascends you to the World card. So now it's like everything makes sense, but there's some significance about that with Aquarius energy, or the time frame of Aquarius going like future tense, so not past tense. So where you guys are going forward, if it's not like childhood or whatever, it may be just taking a gander at where you were in Aquarius season, or somewhere, or you guys, Pisces season of 2019, but knowing that by the end of January and February and March, so the first quarter of 2020, it's like you guys are going to have come full circle and have the full epiphany, in so many words. All right. Okay, Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and pick you guys surrender card. I don't know how that went there. But everything that you're lacking, you're going to have it by first quarter, so the first 3 months of 2020. But the key is that you're already in possession of it. It's just a perspective of oneself is preventing you from seeing it, right? So it's like an epic change in perspective, that you're so much farther along than you think you are. So let's go ahead and pick our 3 cards for our extended reading. Man, this extended about to be off the chain. I already freaking know. If we ain't got that deep on the YouTube side, it's about to get real over there. I'm just saying. So go ahead and pick 1, 2, or 3 if you're about that extended life. Go ahead and pick card 1, 2, or 3. And this is going to be the overall energy for the 3 groups over on Vimeo. Even if you're not going there, you can still pick a card and then see if you get an intuitive message from it. It's totally up to you, my friend. All right, Spirit, 3 cards for Pisces extended. Pick the one that comes to your mind first, my friend. I'm just saying. All right. If you picked card number 1, you're group 1, and we have conditioning. Isn't that something? If you pick card number 2, you're group 2, and we have aloneness. Well, if that ain't right on track, I'm just saying. And if you pick card number 3, we have friendliness. Friendliness. So you are group 3. So we are going to get into that in the extended. So let me go ahead and put these to the side and tell you guys about your surrender cards. And we're going to get into the dice, and I'm going to let you go. You know what I'm saying? I know you got things to do, Pisces. So the first surrender card that Pisces has of what it is that you want to surrender or surrender to in December, because it's surrender December, just saying, is surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And I'm being told to write something down. Thanks, Spirit. That's very rude for you to just interrupt when I'm trying to talk to Pisces. I'm just saying. All right. Sorry about that, Pisces. You know, the boss. You know. Anyway. Surrender to your intuition. I totally just read that backwards. I'm proud of myself. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. I'm just saying. That's all this Herman energy right here. So anything, if something just tells you like to go stand in the shower, or you should go walk by that lake or walk through the park, like whatever it is, pay attention to those things. Get you a little notebook if you don't have a woke book. Wow, I just made that up and I love it. This is a new thing. I love words, you guys, you know. A woke book. It's like a notebook for your woke notes. You know what I'm saying? Copyright. Trademark. Whatever. Anyway, so I think you guys should be carrying around a notebook if you don't have one already. And write down these things. Allow yourself to go into the depths. And I know for Pisces, something that's gonna help you guys a lot as far as receiving messages, and I've said this before, pay attention to the messages that you guys receive in the shower or when you're around water, because I feel, you know, spirit speaking to you gets really heavy when you guys are around water, but I think that some of you discount it. So it's kind of like if you're in the shower and you're washing your hair, whatever, cleaning between your toes or something, it's like thoughts come to you. And I think I'm saying this out loud because some of you are discounting these messages because it's kind of like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like how I felt when, Spirit was all like, Pisces is the primordial mother from which thou come. It's like you hear some crazy stuff like that. It's like that's Spirit talking to you. So I think for all of these things, it's important to write those down. And for those of you who have formulate a yes or no question, by the way, for the Dice of Resonance. But those of you who have a habit of writing things down, like you're a person who journals a lot, I think what's important is to go back to like January of this year and just look at your scribblings, or if you put them in your iPhone notes or an Evernote, whatever, go back and look through those notes. And because I feel like there's something there. It's because it's literally something, or I mean, even if, because I mean, me, y'all, I got my journals all the way back to when I was like 8, which is like a Lisa Frank composition book with the unicorns on it. Like it gets that real. But I mean, as far back as you guys feel led to go, I feel like this soul retrieval, these parts of yourself that you're reintegrating, much of that lies in your old creative works. So I don't know if you had a YouTube channel buku long ago, or you used to have a blog on, Blogger back in the day. I think it's important for y'all to go back to these things, like before you had an epic life shift, to go back to those things, and I feel like you're going to rediscover a part of yourself there in a very tangible kind of sense. So ask your yes or no question. How did y'all get so long, Pisces? See what y'all be doing? All right. The answer to your question is yes. We have Mars, we have Leo, we have family, and we have Aquarius. Whoa, that's confirmation. I'm just saying. And then we have the strength card. I mean, it says conditioning because that's Osho's in, but oh, this is fascinating, Pisces. This is so fascinating. So Mars or male, Aquarius, family, Leo, and the answer to your question is yes. It's about to go down. I'm just saying. Now we're going to throw the dice that have no name. Ah! Okay. I dropped this. It fell on number 4. So we have Sagittarius. We have, what is that? I don't know what planet that is. And the number 4. I don't know. I'm going to take both of those. I'm going to do the number 4, but since that fell on the floor, I don't know. Something is telling me I need to throw it again, but I'm going to read number 4 too, just in case. Okay, and then number 7. So we'll do 4 and 7 for you guys. What planet is that? Jupiter. Fascinating. Yeah, that Emperor, that is relevant. Talking about daddy energy and things. So anyway, moving right along. So for Jupiter, it says, achieve abundance via personal growth and ethical living. Feel and express gratitude. Give generously and work on self-improvement. And I'm going to tell you guys, with the values webinar, if you haven't already, you may want to sign up for that, because when we're talking about personal growth or living like an ethical life, like being a person of integrity, all of those things are very much aligned to your value system. And I never thought, that's funny with Jupiter, I never really thought about it like that, but that could make sense. Sure. Because in order to obtain these things, in order to have gratitude, to give from a place of abundance and to truly improve yourself, you have to have your foundation, which is like your emperor energy, what it is that you're building your life on in an external sense, based on your value system, right? The 4 corners of humanity being, or the 4 bodies or knowledge bases of humanity being the cornerstones. But I never saw that as aligned with Jupiter before. That's fascinating. Maybe it's because I'm not an astrologer. I'm just saying, moving right along. So we have Sagittarius energy, and then now I'm curious and I want to look up, I'm sorry, Pisces, y'all getting so much education. I want to look up what the energy signature is of Sag and Jupiter. I'm so curious. All right, so anywho, with the number 4, you guys, major arcana for the month is to meditate on is the Emperor, and it's a structure and order, master builder, and stability, which are all the things I feel like you guys are feeling kind of your weak points with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then the other number that came up was 7, and we have the Chariot, imagination, dreams, and openness to hidden realities, what's behind the veil. That is so perfect because we're literally talking about mind mastery, mastery over your mind, and the two facets of that. So that's still that masculine and feminine energy where the in action is within, connecting with spirit, so this whole spiritual journey, and then the whole without aspect is your emperor energy, which is external, building a life and structures and so on and so forth, and what's not or whatever. So, anywho, that has been your, did I say what the Chariot was? I don't remember. Imagination, oh yeah, I did say that. Pisces, I'm drowning in your energy, but I'm loving every second of it. I'm just saying. But anyway, that has been your December reading, my friend. I'm going to go over to Vimeo to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me over there. If not, I still love your freaking face. And I will see you guys sooner than later. Oh, did I tell you Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmaka, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Solstice, and holidays, Happy Holidays, Pisces. Whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy one. That's exactly what this is. God damn it. Pisces reading is all about what the whole twin flame union, but the reality of what the twin union is about. It's the fact that, because I feel for my group 1 people, a lot of what's blocking you or making you think of yourself or underestimate yourself or see yourself in a lesser facet is intricate. Because I feel with group 2 people, the biggest issue for you guys is that now my group 3 people, not just in December, but I feel this is going to end up becoming like a pattern of behavior that you guys are practicing going into 2020. Parts of yourself that you rejected. Oh God, this is a disaster.